Hey everybody, welcome to Cynthia's crafting room. We're going to start working on the waterfall. So what you need to do is measure from the bog down here, give it a little bit of extra. So we're going to say about 8 inches. About 8 by 2.5, okay? Okay, guys, welcome back. We're going to work on the waterfall now. I have some plastic wrap taped down here pretty tight to the table. Now remember, we measured it 8 by 2.5. So I'm going to use, this is pretty easy, quick and easy. You can get crystal clear too. We're just going to use this. We're going to try this. And then I'm going to color it with some Vallejo model paint. Now this is what they use quite a bit in the wargaming. I got this little set here with a bunch of different colors in it. The yellow is the one that we used in the bog. It works really well. We've also got some other colors here if this doesn't work, but we're going to try this. So we're going to squirt some in the bowl here and mix it up with a stick. Make sure you have some tin foil handy to put on the tip of this so you can use it, so you don't have to use it all at one time. I guess I cut that down enough. Gotta have a stick to poke that. I forgot. Let me go get something to poke it with. Okay, here we go. I found a piece of metal to poke down in here and bust that open. I may have to cut that just a little bit more. Now, this looks white, but it dries clear. Really don't know how much we'll need in here. I'd rather have, I guess, too much than not enough. Surely that's enough. There's a couple more squirts in there. And then get you a piece of tin foil. Put around the tip of that. Okay. Like I said, all this is new to me, so we're just going to play it by ear. We want it slimy. Slimy bog. Well, we may have to use some of this other paint because that is just cutting it down too much. It's not dark enough like I want. Let's see. So we're going to try some of this. Oh yeah, that holds it better. That holds the color much better. Can y'all see that? Okay, now we're going to spread it out here. Now each one of these squares, we want it 2.5 by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just spread it out. Okay, that's 9, and we got a little bit. As you see, I got this taped down so we can work with it. Just trying to thin it out, make it all basically about the same. Okay, now I'm going to use some toothpicks. I mean some matches. And they may be too big. Just kind of separate them a little bit. We're going to kind of give it a ripples. I think that's too thick. Let's get something different. Okay, now I'm going to try 2 pins. We can cut it off at either end. It's kind of thick right there. Okay, I think that I'm going to get a little bit of really fine glitter to sprinkle in there, just kind of give it a little spark. Like I said, this is supposed to be fun. This isn't realistic. This is supposed to be a bog, so I'm going to get this really fine glitter. I would rather had a green, but it was kind of hard to find this color green. We're just going to sprinkle a little bit on there. That way it'll give it the illusion that the water's moving, that the waterfall's moving. Okay, this will have to dry for several hours before we can do anything else with it. And then I'm just going to put it on a piece of board and move it off the work table. I'll retape it on a piece of cardboard. So we can have our work area. And I'll move this and we'll catch you in a few. I'll clean up my mess. Okay, I haven't got all my mess cleaned up, but remember you want this tight. I wanted to kind of pick this up and let you see kind of what it looks like. So when that's up and people's walking, it'll look like the water's moving. Okay, we're going to try making some fire, looks like fire pits or something. We're going to use these little tea lights. You save the cardboard. I've been saving the cardboard from my gel glue and different stuff. And we're going to cover it with saran wrap. And then put our, we don't want it real tight because these have batteries in them, so you want to be able to change these out. So we're going to build a fire around it. We're going to try. We are also going to use the same clear that we used a while ago, and I got some red ink because I tried this a week ago with regular paint and you couldn't see, the paint was too dark, so you couldn't see the tea light through it. So this is the ink we're going to try. Let me get these ready and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I've got two ready. We're going to do two a different way. So we're going to use this caulk again. It won't take nearly as much this time. I'm going to do a red and I'm going to do a yellow. I'm going to try that Vallejo paint for the yellow. We'll see what it does. And it may be too light too to give it any color. Yeah, it's not going to give it any color. So we'll just make this all red. And I don't know how much to use, so your guess is as good as mine. This is my first time with the ink. And it looks like I got too much. So we'll use a little bit more. So there goes to show you don't use nearly that much ink. Okay. Now then what we're going to do is just start painting this on here. Kind of get it covered first. It almost looks pink instead of red. Just kind of draw it up. Because we're wanting it to look like a fire. I should have kept some of that saran wrap where I could pick that up. Whoever said having fun wasn't messy? Like I said, you want it to just kind of look like flames. I should have put this on saran wrap too. Okay, let's see if we can make a bigger mess and get some saran wrap. Get some tape. At least you guys will have a better chance at getting this right the first time. Okay, now let's try this again. Hopefully we'll have better luck with our other one we're going to try. Okay, I'm going to clean up this mess and I'll see you in a few. Okay, I'm going to use these kind of rocks, and I went outside and got a bunch of sticks, little bitty sticks, and I've already did some. These are too big, and I also got some real rocks, but you have to boil them. You need to boil them and treat them, make sure it gets any fungus or anything off of them. But I went and picked up a bunch of sticks like this so that we're going to use to build our fire pit. But we're going to start with the rocks to start with, because it will take them a while. We'll be using, I went ahead and got a little saran wrap down this time. So I don't know how many rocks it'll take. Don't know how much glue. Like I said, this is all new to me too, guys. Get your glue. I'm just going to get my big glue. I knew I'd be using a lot of glue, so I bought me a cheap funnel. And I got me a big thing of glue, so I've just been filling up, refilling this one. Mix it up real good. Then I'm just going to use this like a spoon and just build up rocks around it. So this will have to dry overnight before we can do anything else to it. We're just going to build like a fire pit. Looks like we need some more rocks. I may not even needed this many rocks to do this one. So I'll go ahead and do this, and I'll see you when this dries.